Here we go with 11.1. It's Introduction to Log Functions. Our objective is that students will be able to solve simple log functions using the calculator or by hand. So the first thing in our previous unit, Unit 10, we look at exponential functions. And exponential functions are of such importance in math that their inverses, which we know as the reverse, are important. These inverse or reverse, as we would like to call it, are called logarithms, which we're going to start today. So, definition of what is a logarithmic function. The function y equals log to the base b to the x is the name given if we do the inverse is the same thing as y equal b to the x. This is something that you see in Unit 10. So today we're going to look at the inverse, which is basically the log part of it. For example, the log y is equal to log of 2x. The inverse would be y is equal to 2 to the x. You always take the little number in the bottom and you raise it to the base. So based on this exercise, we saw exponential function being written as. So this is our general rule that we need to remember. One simple way that I like to remember this is saying the log of 100 equals 2. When there's no little number written at the bottom, that's normally a 10. And the way I remember it is 10 squared is going to give me 100, which is the same thing. Log of something b to x is the same as b to the y, whatever my answer is, and it's going to give me this number. So based on this, we need to remember that every output, my y value, the exponent we raise to b, will produce a unique x value. So these functions are actually a one-to-one function. Now looking at this, all I want you to do is practice doing this in the calculator. So grab your calculator and I'll show you how to get this done. You can write an equivalent equation if needed. So for example, I want to know 2 to what power is going to give me 8th. But we're going to make life so much easier. I'm going to show you how to do this on the calculator. So go ahead and get your calculator, please. Perfect. So now you get your calculator. See, I was doing it here. So let me show you. So we are on calculate. I need you to go to this little thing that's next to 9. And you're going to see the one that's highlighted. You're going to click on that. You're going to enter the number in the bottom is 2 and the number in parentheses is 8. And if you hit enter, you will see that the answer is 3, which works out 2 to the third power is 8. So what I want you to do is go ahead and pause the video and try to enter all of these in the calculator and then check your answer. Remember, the calculator does so much for you, so make sure you know how to use it, okay? So pause the video and do those in the calculator really quick. Now that you got a chance to try plugging those in your calculator, I just want to make sure you check and get the answers that I did. So letter B should be 2. This should be 4, D is 5, and so on. Alright, if you did not get any of these answers, come see me so I can show you how to enter these. Now, it is critically important to understand that logarithm gives exponents as their outputs. We will be working with multiple lessons on logs and basic understanding of these inputs. So for example, we said if a function y equal log of 2, 8 plus x plus 8 plus 9 was graphed, which of the following would represent the y-intercept? Now you have two things. You can graph this and look for your y-intercept, or we know y-intercept is when x is equal to 0. So I can just substitute this for x, which is the easiest way. So what you're going to get is y is equal to the log 0 plus 8 plus 9, which is the same as log of 8 plus 9. Now these are two different parts. Log of 2 to the 8th is actually 3 plus 9 is 12, which is choice 1. The next question say, between which of the two consecutive integers must log of 340 lie? So let's get our calculator and check this out. So it's the log of 3 and it's 40. Notice it's 3.35. 3.35 is actually between 3 and 4, which is choice 3. So this was 3, this was 1. Now, the calculator is so helpful. The calculator used in log, most calculators only have 2 log, and which is the most common log is log of base 10. Because we have such phenomenal calculators, we don't even have to worry about this. See, when we go to the calculator, we can actually enter this 3. Normally, prior to this, we couldn't have. So this exercise is just using your calculator to evaluate this. Again, I want you to pause the video and just be able to enter this. If there's nothing written at the bottom, remember what I told you, it's always going to be log of 10. So I'll do the first one. The first one, all you have to do is you can type log of 100. Notice it comes up in base 10 because that's what the calculator recognizes it. So the first one is actually 2. I want you to try B and C for me. Pause the video. Thank you. Now that you did it, you should have gotten B as -3 and C as 0.5. So today's lesson was super short and very, very simple because we all can do this on the calculator. You will have your calculator for the regions. All right, go ahead, do those practice problems, and good luck.